So I'm out here. Came to this clearing right here because I think it may be over here. I may have to get back over there to the woods though. So TikTok therapists, y'all chime in. You know what I'm saying? I'm open. I'm open to goddamn hearing some shit. But last time I was with my therapist, because her motherfucking ass ain't came back yet. We waiting. Not last time. One of the last times, she told me that I had narcissistic characteristics, and narcissistically, I guess. I shrugged my shoulders, and she shrugged her shoulders, and we kind of just left it at that. I didn't have no real questions because I've been called that before, and I've grown comfortable. If that's who I am, that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? It really bears no weight on my life. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, right? But I got to thinking, because what am I doing? I'm narcissistically diving into myself. Because if y'all look up the definition, narcissist is someone that is overly into themselves, excessively into themselves, shit like that, right? And so with that being said, I want to break down, first of all, what makes someone, how do you deem someone anything? Like she said, she didn't call me a narcissist. She said I had narcissistic characteristics. Naturally, you would think that makes you a narcissist. But if I go play basketball on the weekends, does that make me a basketball player? Or if I have a driver's license, that makes me a driver? Or is it no? Because if you're behind the wheel of a car, that makes you a driver, whether you got a license or not. I don't know, this characteristics thing and being called something, that's something to look at. All right, but back to the narcissism thing. Definition of it being overly into yourself, you know what I'm saying, excessively into yourself. And I thought about that. I'm thinking about that. I've been out here. So the first part I thought about was, that's a little thick right there. Go down this way. But the first part I came into was, let's say for instance, shit, that thorn got my ass. Put the hood back on. If you are on your spiritual journey, your religious journey, anything like that, right? You're getting all into self, getting back to whatever it is you're getting back to. You ain't worried about nobody else, disregarding all those shit, right? Technically, that makes you a narcissist. I gotta climb over all that shit. Next is, this is the one that everybody hates. Let's say for instance you out in public, in a group setting, I'm gonna say in a group setting, and it's that guy or woman that every time somebody says something, they have something to say in relation to. Like they didn't done everything you done. They done everything that everybody in the room done. They can always relate to that shit. You know what I'm saying? They always bring it back to them. Definitely a narcissist. Everybody hates that guy or woman. Trying to stay gender neutral in this thing because you people in these gender wars get ridiculous. Uh-oh, goddamn tightrope in this thing. That's a fat boy breaks the limb. All right, but and the next one is with the one where I relate too heavily. You know I should have tied these pants up. Those who move narcissistically, right? So like, say for instance, been out here for the better part of 3 hours stomping through these woods, trying to find this coyote little hole. I had saw it one time before when we was out here hunting, but now I'm looking for it because they've been howling a lot lately. They've been coming out at night a whole lot. And when I take my dogs out at night, I don't put them on leashes because I don't want to put them on leashes. I'm being lazy, whatever. And you leash Nazis, take it somewhere else. I ain't trying to hear it. But that's why I'm out here. But for the better part of 3 hours, on my phone on D&D, because I'm fucking happy right now, right? Peaceful. And I did this specifically for me, not thinking of how others would feel about it. narcissistic. And she let me know, she made it very clear of how this was me. Now, with all those things that I just said, well, the different versions, I think most of us can relate in some kind of way. And so that makes us all a little narcissistic. You narcissist, you little narcissistic asshole. Well, I guess the narcissistic asshole is the one that doesn't give a fuck about it. In which I do not give a fuck because I want to be happy, right? But now, I want to dive into it. Let me take a little break. I want to dive into it a little bit. If you look at the person that, some people that you admire, you know what I'm saying? People that you may look up to or some shit like that, right? Typically they're successful or they having their way. Let's just say they having their way. They had to be narcissistic at some point. They had to get so deep in the self and get so fucking delusional within whatever they had going on so that they could come out on the other end the way they wanted it. They couldn't concern themselves with the pansies that called them narcissistic. They ain't had time to concern themselves with those that called them, I don't know, whatever that people like to call people, arrogant, cocky, delusional, all this other crazy stuff, right? Because they said, I got something to do. I got something that I want to do. So narcissistically, they ignored and removed all consideration there and said, I'm going to go for what I want. And you admire them for that. And you must look at them and say, no, you must not. You must not do anything that I say. Because I'm a narcissist asshole, remember? But I feel, there we go, that's a better word. I feel that everyone should stop and say, hey, so fucking what if I'm this? So fucking what if I'm that? You happy, ain't you? Ask yourself. I ask myself on a regular basis through all that people fucking call me, am I happy? And once I find myself fitting into the mold or the lane or the box that people have put to say, oh yeah, he a good guy. Oh, that's a good man, or that's that and the third. I immediately start checking myself. I said, what the? Oh, wait a minute. I cannot go the way everybody wants me to go because everybody don't know what's good for me. You do. You know what's good for you. I know what's good for me, right? So I'm sitting out here in the woods, goddamn, not wanting to be bothered. Could be dangerous. Could not be. The buildings are right over there. It's not fucking dangerous. Unless I get bit, like right here. This shit can get weird. But either, and also, and another part to that, whenever you feel yourself, you know what I'm saying, getting a little self-conscious or something, that's a beautiful bird. Getting a little self-conscious about what people call you, or you get caught up in the people's thoughts and shit like that. But you remind yourself, everybody loves the asshole secretly. Everybody has that secret desire to be like that man or woman that don't give a fuck. Everybody's envious of that man or woman. And the people that envy them the most, they'll give up those snacks. Somebody want to give you them little snacks right now because they hate something about you and they love it. They hate that you can be that. Crazy shit going on over here. Let me get up out of these woods for something happened to me. But which way I need to go? I came this way. So if you whenever people get to calling you stuff, if you start to feel a little weird, remember they probably want to give up them pants. They envy you, they love you, they hate you, all of that. They lust after you. So be you, be narcissistic. I'm gonna continue to be narcissistic. Because what does it even mean? No word means anything. If y'all get to, I mean, yes, it does. When you set intentions on it, when you place power in it, then words begin to mean something. But if someone's telling you something, they giving you words and telling you all kinds of crazy stuff, that shit don't mean shit, man. What do you make of that? What are you gonna take from that? Don't be soft, man. Be strong, stand tall. Put both feet on the ground, bend your knees slightly so you can withstand whatever's coming. And you keep going. My one of my coaches, a bunch of coaches used to always say, um, keep your head down, keep your knees high, keep your feet moving. Narcissistically, of course. And get up out of here.